What's up, everyone? It's Ryan Cox checking in for the new year. It's 2020. It's going to be a huge year. I know everyone out there is going to crush their goals and only do things that align with those goals. I wanted to kick off the new year with a video about something we all face from time to time, and other people around us, we see them face it as well, and that's adversity. Our natural reaction to adversity a lot of times is to lay down. And throughout society, we see it a lot these days that people kind of take on this learned helplessness. But through trial and error, we've learned that people who face adversity can use the adversity to become achievers. In a way, adversity becomes a secret to their success. Much we don't get to choose in life, but we do get to choose how we respond to things. Some examples of people who obviously responded to adversity the right way are Bill Gates, whose first business failed. Albert Einstein didn't speak till he was 4 years old. Benjamin Franklin dropped out of school at the age of 10 because his parents couldn't afford to pay for his education. Richard Branson of Virgin Records and Virgin Airlines is actually dyslexic. Oprah Winfrey gave birth at the age of 14 and lost the child. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before he made the light bulb. Vincent van Gogh only sold one painting in his lifetime. Franklin D. Roosevelt became paralyzed at the age of 39, but some say it was the reason that he became a great president. Steven Spielberg rejected from the University of Southern California's film school twice. Steve Jobs fired by Apple Computer in 1985, and in hindsight, he said that it was the best thing that ever happened to him. Michael Jordan cut from his high school basketball team. How do you think that coach feels? Abraham Lincoln grew up desperately poor, had sons die, bullied for his physical appearance, became president in one of the most difficult times in American history, but for that reason became one of, if not the, greatest presidents in our history. All because of the way he responded to adversity. Now, where I'm from, Kentucky, we're a basketball state. But the NFL playoffs are going on right now. Let me tell you about a guy named Connor Williams that was the 50th pick overall in the 2018 NFL draft. He was drafted by the Cowboys and went to the University of Texas. You may have heard his name, but what you might not know is that there is a reason he was drafted. It was because of the adversity he had when he was younger in life. He was bullied and picked on because of some learning issues he had, because of his weight and his size. Rumors were spread about him. He had a very difficult school experience. But I want to read you this letter he wrote a couple months before the NFL draft. Dear bullies of my past, thank you. No sarcasm intended, no hatred, and certainly no anger. Just a simple thank you. Honestly, I don't know how I could have accomplished what I have so far without your teasing, without your isolation, without your rumor mongering, your harassment, your beatings, and your constant torment. In a few months, I expect to hear my name announced at the NFL draft. If I'm lucky enough, maybe even on the first night. I've come a long way from those dark days, and I truly owe it all to you. Connor Williams. When he was drafted, he was overcome with emotions. If he would have never had that adversity to deal with, he may have never accomplished all that he did. Albert Einstein said, adversity introduces a person to himself. Benjamin Franklin said, those things that hurt, instruct. The Bible says, consider it pure joy, brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds. That is so counterintuitive, but just know, when you're facing strife, you're working towards a better you. The testing of your grit produces perseverance, so let perseverance finish its work on you. If you don't know why you're facing a difficult time, ask God to give you wisdom to understand it. I'll leave you with this. Napoleon Hill has written a book on success, and he says, every adversity, every failure, every heartache, carries with it the seed of equal or greater benefit. Thanks for spending time with me today. Now get out there and be somebody.